Hi, my name is Sanket. My friend Ria and I are here to debunk some myths that surround my industry of data science.
In the last episode, we spoke about the different avatars of a data scientist, but the reality of it is that most people just have the wrong idea. So today, let's bust some myths about the profession.
I wanted to be a data scientist until I realized it's only for math geeks. I'm okay at maths, but I'm not a genius. Can I still be a data scientist?
So this is one of the most popular misconceptions about data science, as this field involves logic and common sense more than pure mathematical ability. While one does need to have some comfort with numbers and equations, well, the field is all about numbers. The role of logical ability and common sense is often underestimated. You do not need to be world class at every skill to be a data scientist. So if someone is interested in data science but intimidated by the mathematical complexity that seems to come with it, they need to think again.
With the right mix of logic and common sense, one can go as far as a data scientist, even if one has moderate mathematical abilities as a starting point. A lot of us become very apprehensive about math because of bad first experiences in high school and college. Don't let mythical constraints hold you back. Brushing up your skills in statistics, linear algebra, basic calculus, and finding great mentors and teachers can take you deep enough into this field.
I've heard all data scientists are stuck with just programming and data from 9 to 5. That sounds really boring to me.
Working on tools and programming is an essential part of a data scientist's role. Data science is also not all about always coding in languages and tools like R, Python, Hadoop, and Spark. Data science projects go through life cycles similar to normal software projects. Also, you do not need to know all the tools available in the market. At the end of the day, you will be hired for your approach and knowledge of the tools you have worked with and be expected to learn the complete stack on the job. You will never have to know all the tools.
A data scientist should be able to understand the problem at hand and think of innovative ways to solve it. A big part of the job is determining what is important and what is not. A data scientist should also be capable of presenting findings and observations to non-tech folks in the company through simple graphs and bullet headlines written in plain English. Next myth, bring it on.
I've heard data scientists need supercomputers to run their models, but I cannot afford supercomputers. So can I still be a data scientist?
With the advancement in technology, hardware, and computing resources, a data scientist can access data on a cloud server and run their models at a nominal fee. The skill of running a data science model on a small dataset is pretty much transferable to running a model on a large dataset using cloud computing technologies, and that too very economically. You do not need to invest in a supercomputer to learn data science and to become a data scientist.
I've heard data scientists won't even be required in a couple of years as AI will take care of everything.
Communication is an essential part of a data scientist's role, and it is a two-way street. The skill of explaining to the end user and business folks what the model actually does, how it solves their problem, and the best way to use it within their business context are extremely important and just as difficult.
AI is in its very initial stages when it comes to persuasion, and it has a long way to go until using AI to persuade has commercial applications. And now for our last myth, bring it on.
I know how to use a software tool and I also have basic programming understanding. Does that make me a data scientist?
No. Let me give you a simple example. Knowing how to perform a VLOOKUP on Excel data correctly is a good skill to have, but does not make you a great data analyst, much less a scientist. Though programming skills are mandatory for data scientist roles, there are a host of other skills that need to be well demonstrated. The roles of a computer programmer and a data scientist have quite a few things in common, and your programming skills give you a great background to start your career in data science.
So these were the 5 myths surrounding data science. I hope we were able to bust them for people looking to join the industry or data scientists who are tired of the same questions about their professions. Now that we understand a little bit more about data science, what a data scientist does, and some of the myths, we'll move on to hardware and software of a data scientist, or the data of a data scientist.
Apart from practical knowledge, there are hard and soft skills, attitudes and attributes required for a data scientist that go beyond the data and the science. Stick around for the next episode of this series.